As a kid, I read The Witches by Roald Dahl, I don't know how to say his name, bro, like 10 to 20 times. Even as a kid who grew up watching television, I still had the attention span to read. But as I grew older, I stopped reading, and this is super common. By 15, I couldn't even imagine reading an entire page, let alone an entire book. And most people are like this. As a kid, you read a lot, and then as you grow older, I don't have the time, I don't have the mental capacity, I could just watch a YouTube video about it. But hear me out. Maybe we stopped reading because of the one thing that pushed reading onto us. School. An experiment was carried out where children who enjoyed drawing were monitored and the teacher would give them a reward for drawing. The children would draw and then be given a gold star or something else that a dumb child would find appealing. After some time, the teacher stopped giving the kids a reward. What happened, unsurprisingly, is that the kids drew a lot less. Even though they actually liked drawing, they started associating drawing with a reward. So when the rewarding stopped, the drawing stopped. And school does the same thing with reading. We've all developed this mindset that we only read because there's a deadline coming, because there's something in it for us beyond just actually gaining the knowledge that's in the book. And so instead of associating reading with reward, think about it like this. If you spend the next week of your life starting right now reading about sleep, you will get better sleep. If you start reading novels and storybooks, you'll become more like the characters. If you read manga, you'll stay a virgin. Look at your YouTube watch history. You can tell everything you need to know about a person from a glance at their YouTube history. You'll find that whatever you watch is generally whatever you do. So if you watch a lot of fitness videos, you're more likely to be an athlete. If you watch a lot of my videos, you're more likely to think about self-development and think deeply about this stuff. If you watch anime, you're still a virgin. When I used to be a gamer, all I would watch were gaming videos, like the OG Minecraft YouTubers, like Stampy, Popular MMOs, then like later on I got into like Technoblade and stuff. RIP. And the only time I saw progress in my body was when I started watching a lot of fitness videos. And I promise you that in your life you can see this correlation as well. You only made progress in something when you started consuming stuff related to that thing. You are what you consume. And so instead of associating reading with reward, associate reading with where your life will go. Have the mindset that you are what you read. Another way that school ruined reading, that's a fucking tongue twister. Another way that school ruined reading was by restricting what we read. Imagine if I restricted your YouTube homepage so you only get recommended weird videos like mukbang or like nun takes care of you in the 1300s ASMR. Open bracket, you have the plague, close bracket. Assuming you're not a weirdo and you don't like that stuff, you would just take a look, you would scroll a little bit, then just say, I guess YouTube isn't for me. But in reality, we know it's not that YouTube is boring and weird, it's just that you're only restricted to the boring and weird videos. But unlike reading, YouTube has an algorithm to help recommend and find videos that they know you like, because Google has all your personal information, TikTok is spying on you, delete our social media apps, stay woke. That's why you don't see the billions of videos that you would find boring. YouTube pushes the videos that they know you'll watch and hides the videos that they know you won't watch. But weirdly, with reading, it seems like school does the opposite. They hide the stories that I actually wanted to read as a kid, and instead pushed the fucking English language 10-year series O-level papers 2013 to 2021. So that basically means when it comes to reading, we have to put in extra effort to really find those books that spark our interest. But this means maybe for the first time in our lives, we actually get to choose what we read. If you're interested in fitness, read about fitness. If you're interested in finance, read about finance. School will say, oh, you're interested in finance? Too bad, you gotta read the Glass Menagerie by Tennessee Williams. But the issue there is even if you read every word, you highlight the important lines, you talk about the symbolism, you write a 50-page essay, if you're not interested in the book in the first place, the meaning of the words will never stick to you. But if you are interested, one line might save you months of your life. One paragraph could change the next 2 years of your life. Genuine interest doesn't just make it more productive, it also makes it more fun. So right now, maybe for the first time ever, really think about it. What am I interested in right now? What is a topic that I'm super interested in? So for me, I'm very interested in discipline. So I've started listening to Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. This book is seriously like my vibe. Once you have this list of topics, choose one or two and go research books about that topic. Or even better, you can scroll down to the comments and leave those topics as like a comment so that people can recommend you books they've already read about those topics. Then you can ask, and that's better than a Google search. Basically, we need to view reading the same way we view the internet. Consume of interest. Because you and I know that there are millions of videos we find boring and millions of videos we find interesting. And most people know that there are millions of books they find boring because that's all we've been exposed to. But even me, I haven't fully internalized that there are probably millions of books out there I would genuinely find interesting. Let me put into perspective. YouTube has only been around for a bit over a decade, and there's literally endless amount of content out there that you would find fun to watch. Books have been around for centuries, and there are probably so many books out there that could fill multiple libraries, all of which I would find interesting and want to read. I just haven't found them yet. So, why did we start reading? Because school convinced us that it's boring. But if you find reading boring, that just means you haven't found the right book yet. So go find it. Take action. Alright, bro, go do your research, find the book, leave the comment for the algorithm. Like, comment, subscribe. Fuck off. Or if you don't want to read, you could listen with today's sponsor, Audible. Alright, give me a kiss.